All right, guys. So we like these variants. Let's do Japanese chess and also Gothic chess. So we go over to play. We can go to variants. Used to be four-player variants. Now they just call it variants. They have a pretty good server here. There's so many options. So if we go over to the right, home in on that. Spell chess is fun. One of my students is super good at this, and she crushes me at this. I like Fog of War, where you can only see your side unless your piece is aimed through. It's kind of like flashlight aiming in. So Chaturanga is cool. That's the older version of Indian chess. And then you have Chaturanga, which is a little more like the current version of international chess that we have today. Oh, chess with checkers is fun. Basically, it's like blindfold light because you can still see where they are. You just have to remember which piece it is. Don't know what self-partnering is. Play both sides of the team. Okay. Let's do shogi. Well, apparently it means ugly shogi. It's a different version. Waru shogi apparently means ugly shogi. It's like a different version of it. Let's do something where we have a little bit of time. Okay, let's do an increment. Let's do 5-5, so we won't be too low on time. Then I could have some time to explain. Let's also do Gothic. We'll put two Sikhs out there. I like Gothic a lot because it's so big and you have these amazing pieces. The Rook-Knight, which is the Chancellor, and the Knight Bishop, which is the Archbishop. So it moves like both. I think it's similar to the Dragon. Or no, is it the Dragon? No, the what do you call it? I think there's a dragon one that's kind of similar to that. Okay, we got somebody. Okay, Shogi. So black gets to go first. Let's open up this bishop. Okay, that was fast. So now the pawns only go forward and they capture. I don't know if they're called pawns. They only go forward. Oh, okay. That was not a good move. That was a blunder because the rook has been blocked. Basically, this chariot, it's been blocked by this thing. I think those are like generals, how the queen used to be, where she only went one diagonally. So the general's in the way of the chariot. Well, they're like a 1496 question marks. They could have just started playing this. Okay, that thing moves twice, hops over. It's like castling. Okay, so now keep in mind the pawns go one forward and they can take things forward. So for instance, I might want to push again and then take back. Now I also have a bishop to use. I could drop it. No, I'm not going to draw. Um, let's see. Well, let's do this. So that way I can engage my rook. So it's also like Crazy House or Bug House. Well, Crazy House, you play one person, you take their piece. But now in regular shogi, I think they're just Japanese characters. Larry Kaufman, Grandmaster Larry Kaufman, he plays on my team. He became a grandmaster by winning the world senior championship. And he's basically, oh, they resigned. He's basically the best so-called Westerner at these Eastern versions, including Shanqi, probably butchering the pronunciation, Shanqi, the Chinese version of chess, where like pieces go on the corners and they're kind of diamond-like. So this is, yeah, it's a bit different. So as you can see here, I think it says the description. Oh, it doesn't. It says something like earlier on before you start. It says something about how it's like a twist on this old version. So if I recall, it means ugly chess. So we also have the crazy house element, I think, but that's there. I think that the original version has that element where their pieces become yours. So you can see over here, I stock up on this. I have a bishop, so I can use that. So the ones that are like regular chess pieces would be the rooks are chariots, I think they're called. Bishops are just regular bishops. These things I think are the old generals with the queen before the queen got superpowers. The king moves like a king, but this is the one that gets checkmated. And this one can be used aggressively. So it's like a mini queen because the king is just a queen with a halo or a force field around it. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to put out two Sikhs. Okay, I'll just play, see if someone else takes it. We can also, okay, I wanted to put the Sikh out. Okay, we'll do 3+2, whatever. I really like Gothic chess. It's a lot of fun. So both of them are great. I played a couple of these the other day, just toggling. So I figured I'd do a video since it's been a while. Let's see who's seeking, what they're seeking in the lobby. I always like chess 960, but I do plenty of that. Not even in the variance area. These just have way more. This variant server just has way more variants than you normally get. Okay, cool. We have Gothic chess. They're pretty good. They're 1600. Let's do that to open up the bishop. So we just have a lot more complexity. We have two additional files. I'd say I just want to, rapidly develop my pieces. And keep in mind, since we have more pieces, I don't know. I mean, you can sacrifice something more easily because it's about initiative. Let's see here. I'm just gonna keep getting stuff out. Do we want to break yet? Not yet. Let's just develop. I love to have all four knights coming at him. Do I want to attack that? What's the best way to handle that? I'd only go here if I thought I had something on this pawn, like with the bishop out. I'm not ready for that yet. Um, okay. I think it's okay to, I don't know. I could bring the queen up. Well, that's actually what I was just talking about with the target here. So then this would actually become more impactful. Let's go back, maybe start pushing it here or something and kick that bishop out. Start probing over there on the right. So I suppose would be the king side. Oh, and by the way, this is interesting. You castle the normal way. You castle here or here. In chess 960, you'd end up in a regular queenside position. Here you go all the way over, just one to the edge. Okay. I'm somehow very tempted to come in. Mm. Oh yeah, we could break in the center as well. Which way should we go? Well, that is a threat. Oh, they want to come over this way. Hmm. Let's do this because naturally we anticipate this move to attack the. I'm not even gonna say the square. What is it like? It's a random square F5. So we anticipate the bishop going here. So we can play here, trade. Oh, they do that instead. Interesting. Was not expecting that. Should we take it? Interestingly, I'm okay. They're going to take here. If they hit the queen, I'll give up my queen for that. I'm okay with that. So I'll get a tempo on it, and we'll have some fun with the Chancellor. If they want to take, I'll just take back. Because I don't know. I think they're approximately even in strength, but I prefer this. Rook Bishop, Rook Knight, because Rook Bishop is like a queen. This is a Rook Knight. Okay, we're still hitting that point. Oh, that's annoying. But the cool thing actually is this is nice. This is nice because they can't take. We win. Then we'll be. They will actually win the entire queen. So it's pinned, right? Okay. Now everything is coming together. My grand plan is working. I think this is the grand scheme. Okay. So now we hit this and this, and look at the mobility. Look at this development, massive development. Okay. So not actually. Remember, they're not actually threatening this because it's pinned. Think exploitatively here. How do we deal with this guy? Well, I'll just take it, I think. Do we want to right away? Do we need to? I'll chop it. And then we just, get rid of that guy and then castle probably. We could, oh, the bishop can't come out there. Can it come here sometimes? Let's do, oh, how about this? This one. And then that's going to be hanging. I just want to stay on top of the time now. But they still can't take because the pin. Now that's hanging. I'll be happy to take. I'll give them my knight bishop, my archbishop for the queen. I don't want to give this back. But if I have to, it'll just be a trade. That's fine. Okay. So far, so good. We have four out. They only have one out. Okay, yeah, good. Make them react. Now I see opportunities in here. Ooh, this is juicy. Well, first of all, that's hanging. But this is very juicy. So you can do a check. We can also win the rook or an exchange. But we're launching an attack. Okay. Let's drop that right there. And then we can also win this one. This does not look pleasant for them, I think. Okay, we're going to launch this attack. Okay, can we reach him? Well, by taking this way, we have a new fresh square for the knight to check him when we start our mating attack. That looks juicy. Look at this. So it's very cool. You can set up nice like flash attacks with all these cool pieces. So it's like chess, but more fun. It is chess, but there's more going on. Let's see here. Okay. I want to shove that pawn there. Get this guy in the game. Knight takes. Can take this. We can check him. Don't want to check yet. Let's see. Because then when the knight takes, we take this with the tempo. Kind of have to take it. Okay, we only have 13 seconds though. But now we have, ooh, that's going to be nice. Where are they going to go? That's hanging. We're swarming. Look at that one. That's coming next. Where are they going to go? They have to run. That's going to be powerful. Look at the overwhelming force right there. So when we hit them with this diagonal, they're going to collapse. I think I want them to run. I think they are. Bingo. Now they're done. Yeah, they're done. They got to be. What's the best way to go? That looks good. It's got to be good. Yeah, they're collapsing. Sweet. So we just assault them with all our knight things, knights and other versions. Now let's scoop up the queen just for fun. Free move. And then we're going to finish him. Now we could come in with this guy. Possibly a sack. We'll sack this one. Then we'll double check them. Not double check, discovery check, rather. Can we take with check? We'll be able to take with check, I think, yeah. Nice. Okay. Got to keep up the pace. Oh, this is going to be good. This has got to be good. Okay. How do we keep the fire burning? Trying to run away. Ah. Okay, I have to get this going. I had to hang that one because I messed it up. Okay. I mean, it's winning, but I have to watch out for the clock. But I have a 2-second increment, no worries. 2 seconds, that's the world of time. Okay, now let's get this guy. Let's reintroduce him to the battle. Should we scoop this up? Scoop it out. Here comes the knight, rook, the chancellor. Oh, he's going to check me or something, whatever. Okay, and mate should be near. There it is. That was fun. A little low on time, but there must have been a mate because I was just pouncing at them with the I love using all these things at once. They're great, right? I was just pouncing with those three. Okay, I hung that one, but that's fine because then I got no, I didn't hang it really. I picked up the rook. Then I just keep it's cool. Yeah, they can work in unison. And they're guarding each other. Okay, I let them out. There had to be a mate here. Oh no, which way should they go? What I probably should have done, yeah, in hindsight, I should have just gone here. That would have been game. Because then the rook is introduced into the attack. And then then they're done. Because it's almost mate. See, they go here, then you get some more checks going, You might have a pawn check or the rook's going to check laterally. Then they're coming. Yeah, this had to be. But even here, yeah, I went back. Oh, okay. So I was about to go. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. What do I do here? Similarly, yeah, that should be doing the job. Because then I come this. Okay, so let's say they come out or whatever. What are they? They don't have anything. I mean, it's nothing to do. Just take or go here. This has to be a mate soon. That's mate right now. Yeah. So just bring the rook out. Okay, let's do another one. So that's 3+2. And then I'll also get my shogi match going. Because that wasn't much of a shogi match since they resigned early. Yeah, my keyboard's broken. So we use this. Okay, let's see if we have 2 Sikhs out there. Shogi and Gothic. Oh, it's at chess 960. Fog of War. What is this? Free for all. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Explosive magic. Okay, that's a lot. Those are the I think those are the dragons. Where was that? It's gone. Crazy passing custom. What? Yeah, it just gets wild. Okay, 1580, chess 960. Spell chess is pretty cool. I mean, if you haven't seen spell chess, if I don't get something, I'm not that great at it. I mean, we can try. Let's do it. No, there's nothing else. So if you haven't seen it, now you'll know what spell chess is. So you have to watch out. You definitely do not want to move the D pawn because then they'll get you because they could jump. It's over if you move the D pawn. So like if I move it now, they're tempting me to do it. I'll bring the knight out. Then I might go here. So now they're kind of threatening this. No, not really, because they would. Yeah, they are threatening to take, but I'll just block. So you can take something and then freeze it, but the trick is you can counter freeze also. So for example, they could take my knight and freeze. I can't take the queen yet, but I'll counter freeze the queen, then I'll take her on the next move. So they can't use it yet. You have to be very strategic about how you use your freezes and your jumps. So there are 5 freezes. I think it takes 3 moves to come back. Oh, and okay. Okay. I don't know about that move for them. We can fork them. We can come here and then hit C2. A lot of things to do. Which one's better? This is more dangerous looking. Where is she going to go? Let's try this. This feels much more dangerous. So the queen may get it, in danger for being too adventurous. She might go on a misadventure. So obviously that's a juicy square on C2 or pawn. It's pawn slash square, weak pawn. Okay, that just doesn't feel right to me. Feels very loose. Do they have anything? I mean, I could just take and fork them. You have to change your logic every single time because I'm like, oh, I could drop a piece. No, no dropping pieces anymore. I have to adjust. I don't know what she's doing. It's just okay. Can I do something else? I don't know. I mean, it is a rook. Can they do anything to me? I don't think so. I'll just take it. Hmm. They want to take that. Gotta go here and freeze the. Let me think. I mean, I could just give it to them, I guess. Can we do any jumps? What if we do this and then freeze the queen? I guess. Let's see what happens. Let's try the freeze. They can't take, they can't do anything. So they'll probably have to counter. Yeah, they're gonna have to counter freeze me to not lose the queen, right? And then I might come up with something else. Something like that. I can attack the bishop or something. No, I can't because then they take and threaten to jump. So what do we do here? Trying to think of how to use a jump. Oh, and if the bishop leaves, we could jump into. Okay, so they counter froze me. Let's see. Can we go B5? Well, then if they take, we'll go c6. This is probably not the greatest, but let's see. They take, then we go c6, counter. They can't get to the king. Everything's just hanging. Looks interesting. Wait, what? Oh, they're taking freeze. Do they have a freeze yet, though? I don't think they have a new freeze, do they? One. I don't think they have it yet. If they do have the freeze, then I'm in trouble. I don't think they have it yet. Oh, they resigned. Oh, they probably hung the queen. Okay, that's random. So let's say they had taken, hypothetically, or very realistically. Okay, then I'd probably just take them. They take back, then I take them. I'm still up a rook. So that would have been fine. So for example, if I was thinking about for a second, like if I had gone here, they could have jumped and taken this, or the rook could even jump and take. Okay, I'll do one more. Oh, we got some more. Oh, they're pretty strong. 1600, this is pretty good. Okay, what's the best way to play this? I think they just get the knights out. You could play e4. Okay, c6. They're playing it solidly. Let's see. Do I want to move my e pawn up twice? I remember the logic of this game. Don't want to move the d pawn. You don't even necessarily want a castle. So I'm just going to keep it tight. Just keep it real tight. And let's see. Let's just see what they do. Then I might move the d pawn, knowing that they don't have anything there. They were going to jump over and take my queen. So I'm just trying to figure this thing out. What's better, rook or bishop? I mean, knight or bishop? Maybe a knight. We don't worry about getting frozen. We would counter freeze though. Let's just. Do we want that? Well, if they try and come here and then hit this direction, okay. Are they gonna push in the center? We could go g5. Oh, we could go h4 because if the knight takes, then we take that way if we want. So let's see what they do because we can try and trap the bishop. Hmm. Oh, check it out. If we go here, if they take, we could jump and take the rook. Maybe we can surprise them. Let's see if they fall for it. See? Then it's pretty bad. Yeah, they fell for it, I think. Oh, but if I take the rook, then they could take me back. Okay, so it's funny. We're both gonna do a jump. How bad is that for me? Do I want that? Well, I kind of have. No, I'm defending it too. I could also just take, and then they jump it. They take me. I jump and take them. But then they use a jump. Okay, if I jump and take, they jump and take. It's a little scary looking with that. Oh, we can also jump. No, then we're gonna take this one. What do we do here? Take, freeze. We can take and freeze them. But we jump and take, they jump. Okay, let's try that. So now they got to worry about the rook and the knight. And remember, even if they freeze me and take me, I can always jump and take back, at which point the knight will fall. So they have some problems here. We're creating multiple threats. Let's see how this shakes out. Okay, they counter freeze me. Now I take them. And remember, I have the jump though. So currently I'm up a piece. See if it matters. Did I freeze? I think I get a freeze after the next move. Oh, I got a freeze already. Check. Oh, they haven't used the jump though. I can't check them. But they don't have a freeze. Maybe we could go bishop g5 and get the queen in trouble. If they take bishop g5 right away, she's nearly trapped. Okay, I gotta watch the clock though. I'm down to 15 seconds. Oh, that was a good move. That was a really good move. Am I in trouble here? I could bring the knight back here. Now remember, if they take and freeze, I have a counter freeze. Wait, what? Oh, you want to jump and take? Now I'm covering. Okay, I gotta go quick. Gotta go quick. Knight check's coming. Knight check, rook check. Looks dangerous. Remove. Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. I think I got him. Yeah, because we have a jump. You're gonna have to freeze. Quick, 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 quick. Yes. 2 seconds. Yeah, I can work that. You know I can work that time pressure. That's what I do. I need to get I need to avoid it in the first place. But I mean, I take my time to try to win in the first place, try to get a winning position. That was crazy. So they freeze me to get my rook, but I let them take my rook but I have to use a jump. Okay, I wasn't even sure what was going on here, but I had an extra piece. Bring my knight in. Take. We just trade. Now remember, if I don't have a freeze, I lose if they take here because they could freeze this, but I would counter freeze them, then I would win the queen. So they can't do that. Let's take a back up the queen on the next move. Now this is where things went wrong. Okay, I did that. So I took it, I froze them so they can't jump yet. But on the next move, when they do freeze the queen, I'm able to take. I hang my knight, but I guard. Now simultaneously, I got him over here on the queen side. And I think they're done. Okay, actually, what they had to do is they had to block and freeze, at which point still I would hang my queen here, and that would be game. Hang the queen, because then when they take, I can use my jump. Yeah, they can go b6, I jump. Yeah, I have a jump, so I can win. So say they go here, they freeze my rook. Boom, I hang my queen here. Or I could actually just hang my queen and freeze. Nah, I just hang my queen, because if they take, I jump and I win. I take the king. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's spell. I still want to do one, or let me see. I want one more Gothic chess. So I'll put the plays out again. We'll do put the challenges out. Do shogi or Gothic, and whichever one we get, we'll go with. Oh, we got someone. Okay. So now we have 1400. Okay. So I like this. Oops. Oh, I forgot that I go second. They used my pawn. Oh, okay. Well, they didn't do it. They didn't notice. So my failure ended up working. Okay, so now I have a pawn drop. See that here's the cool thing. The rook goes there, right? So what I do is I can drop a pawn in front of it and attack the rook if I feel like it. Do I want to use it though? I'm not sure. Let's see. It'll chase it back with tempo, or I can guard it. And then I can push it without needing to use it. And I don't think they can add it. Yeah, let's just guard it. I don't think I need to use that yet. Let's just, hey, we got the pawn. Nothing could take it because remember, they only go straight. They don't take diagonally. You have to worry about that rule. Yeah, they don't know this really because the pawn is not actually guarded. Now, if I push here and attack the rook, they're going to come here maybe and defend it. So before they catch on, let's take it. They've established their rating though. Maybe they haven't played for a while and they forgot how it works. It's disorienting, but I think it's good for the brain. I mean, we've only got so many different types of pieces. You gotta work. Okay, this is not going well for them. Now that's hanging. They can't take it. Yeah, that should be bad. Because now I have three pawns to use, and here we go. We're gonna go. We drop in front, we push. We can just push, attack it. No freezes in this game. Yeah, that's bad. Because then we could start using the drops. Where's the rook go? Maybe here? Oh, yeah. Or we can push it. We can let the rook take, and then we trade. So we pick up the rook to drop. So we can say, because look, if we drop it now, the king will move over. We want to promote. Oh yeah, we could have also taken that one, then used it. Those ones moved twice. We'd be able to drop it there later. Okay. I could have done that, I guess. But this is okay. I was fixated on this. So if we push and then the rook takes, then we take, and then the king takes. Okay, now we'll have a rook to drop. So let's see. We could then I'm not sure where we would drop it though. France. Oh, we can also take this. What do we do? We can push. King goes up. Yeah, it's funny because you end up playing with people of all different ratings. So hello. Um, that you wouldn't normally play, so it wouldn't pair you otherwise. Okay. Put in front. NGL, no good luck. What does that mean? How are we getting them? Pawn in front. I don't see the follow-up though. Check, the rook takes. Oh, but still, what do we do with it? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it. So we lure the rook away. Oh no, never mind. No, it doesn't quite work yet. No, I messed it up. Not sure. I'm not seeing the follow-up. No, I messed it up. Okay, we push. They just take. Hmm. I can't do anything. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. It was bad. Oh well, just bring it out. Just start going from here. Say it's a level. It's a level playing field. But I can't get distracted because it will take me too long to type, and I'll get even more into time pressure. It's a level playing, not paint, playing field. Yeah. All right. What do I do with this? Well, the king is pretty sketchy, but how do I actually reach it? Okay, I've given them a bishop though. I didn't need to give them. Oops. Didn't they know the rules? They saw that. But now it is uneven. Okay, now I have a bishop to drop. Okay. That bishop Funny enough, I was about to drop it here myself. Let's see. Well, don't I just drop it here? And what do they have nothing to drop in front. Yeah, that's it. That'll be tough to defend now. Well, they do have king back one. They do have that. Yeah, they do have that. Because if I queen, then the rook, the thing could take it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I take them, but then I can promote it. If I jump in, they get out. I can promote to a king, and then we'll figure things out. But I have a king nearby. Well, I prefer to have the king and drop it in front of their king. So you can only promote to a king. It's pretty cool, right? Anything about this game, to be honest. Pawns only go forward. That's the key, really. But now they should know that because it hasn't worked out for them. Okay. How do we catch this guy? How do we catch the king? Oh, there it is. Right there. That'll be a nice invasion. Can they bother us? No. And then there's a big threat. They're gonna have to come up with some kind of defense to this. It's like a queen. It's like a queen in front of the king. Can they bother me though? I think I have enough defenses. If they drop this, I could take it. If they drop a bishop, I could take it. So I don't have any checks that they could do that make any sense. How long have you been playing chess for? uh, seriously, let's say serious chess, like what, 30 years, 20, 25 maybe? 25 maybe? But I reached my peak a while ago. Now I'm feeling old. It's how it goes, right? And then the younger ones get to take your rating points. Okay, but that's how it works, right? They go in closed tournaments, and the older players give up their points to the younger ones. They can get their norms, and hopefully, they don't get paid to do it. All right, I'll let them play one more time. Sure, why not? Okay, now that because they didn't really know, now they know. All right, so I get to go first. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll do this so I can push and get through here. 1 year and 1,000, 1,100. That's pretty good for a year, though. Exclamation mark. What? Come on. It's not working. Pretty good for a year. But what matters is competing for the rating and competition. Compton, no competition. Question mark. Because that's what it's all about. If you want to get really good. See, if I do this and then they challenge me, I trade, then the rook actually comes over, which means this is moot because then they would take me and they'll be backed up. So I think I'll just ignore that diagonal, do this, let them take, and I take. Then I may push because then they can't push because I would take inside 2 on it. So it's all about that pressure on this file. I'm trying to use that. But of course, it's also a pretty slow game. The pieces don't move as far, right? Except for this. These are the only long range pieces. I got to go. Oh, I'm in class. Okay, LOL. Next time, I'll friend you. I mean, let's see what they do. Yeah, yeah, I'm not, unfortunately, like if I play simuls and stuff, I just always play for the win either way. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Yeah, they just resigned. Because I was in the simul, like I gotta go draw. I'm like, no, I'm trying to win everything. Even though I don't want to win a cheap way, but now if someone asks for a take back, I'll give it a take back. Because I don't care. I want to win fair square though. But I also don't want to just like randomly give up a draw. Play for the victory, right? Okay, this is too much fun. We have to do one more Gothic chess. Oh yeah, I said I'd add them though. Where'd they go? What happened to them? You can go into archive. Oh, they play a lot. They play a lot of variants. Yeah, variants are fun. Brian Jones from US. Yeah, they said, well, they're 1148, not just 1100. They're moving their way up to 1200. Okay, where are we at? All right, we don't know what their strength is. Okay, what should we do here? Well, just go like this, I guess. I like to open up that bishop. So again, just really, I wouldn't recommend that because he's just going to get kicked around the way he can't go. You move up and counter me, I'll just go like that, defend myself and counter you. Should really not bring it out. Like I said, defend, attack simultaneously. Should get that out of there. Even though it's fun to use, it's kind of like you learn that you shouldn't bring your queen out too early. Oops. So let's see. I mean, I could challenge. I just want to keep developing. So now, if they take me, then I'll just develop mine. And okay, now they have no more fun pieces left. They should probably go away or that. And then I'll just rapidly develop and castle probably. Oops. Yeah, I don't think that they're very experienced with this one. There goes the rook. Oh well. Just we'll call it a day after this. Should I take it now? Well, they can't go e4 because it's take, it's a pin, so I'd win the queen. Oh no, no, my bad. No, then I would take it afterwards. Could take back the bishop, but then I would win that pawn there. I don't know. Should just take it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's just do it now. Make sure I got it. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. They want the same thing, but I will not give it to them. They shouldn't really trade because they're down material. Okay, let's re-centralize. Yeah, now it's just winning completely. Too much material, everything's solid. Just finish development and go after them. Okay, I don't want to give them that. I don't want to push either, so let's do that. So we don't have to worry about the diagonal and everything. Everyone's happy. They go here. I doubt that works though. It would be like take, take. You could just take the queen, pull a piece back, and then okay, now they're getting forked. All right, yeah, they just don't have too much experience. But hey, that's fine, you know. Happens to all of us. Then we learn, we get better. We got a fork. But now when it's like this, I just call it, oh, that's a good move. They were able to get out. But now we just call it target practice, you know, just practice being accurate and defeating your opponent efficiently. Okay, they want this. Can I move it somewhere? Or should I'll just snatch it, just trade down? And then they ruin their pawn structure a little bit. And then we can probably, oh, I don't want to go here because the queen would take though. They want to push. Okay, maybe I'll just go here. I'll keep the knight out from here and also guard this. I'll stop the push. So it's a multi-purpose move. And then yeah, actually this wants to come out now. I'll leave my king in the middle most likely. Oh, they want that. Yeah, if I don't see them a way that they can enhance the pressure on this, I'll probably move the king up. Let me see. Here. Yeah, they can't get to the king. If they try to go after if they try to hit this, just go like that. It's fine. But I had to ensure that, right? Before I moved, I wanted to guarantee that they didn't have anything. And then they resign. One more time. One more game. Okay, if I get someone in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's a wrap. Call it a day. That was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed some of those variants and learned something, and maybe you'll be inspired to play some of the variants. And I'll see you next time and keep it going, keep the streaming going. / recording, more international gold classes to come. I probably have to clear my desktop a little bit because I ran out of cloud space on Zoom. So we'll get some more going. See you next time. Have fun with these.